Excellent. We're going to go ahead and get started with our webinar on social media best practices. This will also cover hotel websites as well, how to handle TripAdvisor reviews, and more. I'm Mary Beth Folger. I'm the marketing manager here at InLink. So the travel industry has changed dramatically in the last decade. Emerging technologies give hoteliers and guests more access than ever before, and the buying decision is no longer influenced by mere proximity or price. This is why we have been pushing the idea of being found, being relevant, and being bookable. To be found, you have to be on all of the major channels, on the GDS, on the OTAs. You also have to have a good website that allows for customers to easily book a hotel with you. What is metasearch? Metasearch is one of the latest terms being used in the industry, with every source saying it's the place to be. And this couldn't be more accurate for independent hotels. Acting as a search engine just for travel products, metasearch is even the playing field for everybody. I especially like metasearch because it gives independent hotels an opportunity to rise higher in search and visibility than the OTAs, as the ad space that is being sold within metasearch engines hasn't been saturated yet in a lot of markets. Google Hotel Finder is probably one of the most popular metasearches of late. In 2013, Google made dramatic improvements to how its search engine results are returned. Heavily influenced by the searcher's location, Google returns the most relevant search results. The searcher is directed into Google Hotel Finder by searching hotels and location. To be included in those results, the hotel must have a complete Google Plus profile. Participating hotels have top positioning in Google search results for hotels in their area. You can also participate in a pay-per-click advertising through Google AdWords as well. TripConnect has been really popular in the market lately. There's been quite a bit of buzz about it, and you have probably received a TripAdvisor email notification concerning TripConnect. Participating hotels bid for top positioning in TripAdvisor search results, but as you can see by the graphic that I've included here, you will also be competing with OTAs as well for top positioning. Rates and availability are pushed to TripConnect through participating booking engines, and InLink is in the process of developing that connection as we speak. You must have a business listing with TripAdvisor. Your basic listing is free, but advanced business listings carry an annual fee. This also works like a traditional pay-per-click program, so you'll set a budget that includes monthly and daily ad spend, and you can typically see results within 3 months. Kayak is a classic meta-search model for hotel flights, cars, and packages. There's no fee for listing, and it aggregates information from hundreds of travel sites. Best of all about Kayak, guests are directed to your website to book. So think about that, cutting out all of the OTA percentages. Trivago is the world's largest hotel meta search, and there is also no fee for advertising here. Not advertising, listing, excuse me. Your reviews will actually improve your visibility, similar to TripAdvisor. And the thing I like best about Trivago is the robust profile tools for enhancing your hotel listing. This is also a meta search engine that directs to your hotel website to book. So what are typical social channels? You hear quite a bit about Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, but TripAdvisor, Yelp, and Foursquare are also included in these. You can reach a wider audience with these channels and be really influential in the buying decision. Brands are easily able to define and differentiate themselves from competitors within these channels while also reaching their audience during the critical trip planning phase. It is important to note that smaller hotel brands typically do not need to be present in every channel and should stick with what works. All right, so perhaps the most influential is Facebook with over 1 billion monthly active users. I do suggest establishing a business page, including specific hotel information. It's a lot easier to use maybe 2 to 3 sentences, including a picture, for the best success. Facebook Insights is an analytics panel built into your business page that shows how people are interacting with your post, how many people your posts are reaching, and also demographic information about people who like your page. So how this works is that every time you post something and someone likes it, that post is then opened up to the audience of whoever liked that post. So this is an exponential reach. This I used at our own page as an example. And I guess I do want to make an example out of us. We have tested a higher posting frequency, and we've noticed a decline in interaction from weeks past. So this is really a good example of you have to constantly test, you have to see what works, and you have to keep moving forward. Let's move on to Twitter, my favorite. Twitter is a fast-paced social channel with millions of active users. Businesses must be careful not to follow too aggressively. You want to keep a decent balance between who you're following and who is following you. Twitter will actually penalize you for following too aggressively, and they'll suspend your account. Definitely want to avoid that. For best results, tweet between 1 to 5 times per day. It is proper etiquette to respond to follows and retweets, but beware of people that are spammy that are following you, because sometimes they're just trying to sell you services. It's not necessary to follow them. We use Bitly to generate short URLs, but you can use a variety of tools to do so, just as long as you shorten those URLs. You're limited to 240 characters, remember. Also be mindful of how many hashtags you use. I see these used quite egregiously. So here's what not to do on Twitter, which I just touched on a bit. Excessive tweeting. I have seen some accounts, not necessarily hotels, who will tweet maybe 13 times in an hour. That's way too much. Nothing can be that interesting. Excessive self-promotion. Don't just tweet about your hotel. Tweet about things that are interesting, and maybe it isn't necessarily in the travel industry. Maybe it's something about new technology or a new restaurant that's in your town. Default profile photos. As I said before, every social media outlet is an opportunity to promote your hotel brand. So get your look out there, maybe come up with a really cool picture to use as your background on your Twitter. Hashtag abuse. Not every tweet warrants a hashtag. Now, hashtags will actually throw your tweet into that subject matter, whatever it is. So if I said hashtag InLink webinars, anytime that someone tags that, it goes into a category. Bad grammar. And yes, that S is on purpose. Double check those tweets. Starting a tweet with the @ symbol. As I say here, this will direct your tweet only to that specific page and not your entire audience. So you want to throw a period in there if you absolutely have to start a tweet with the @ symbol. Openly debating a fellow Twitter user. This one is pretty obvious. And also begging for retweets. If your posts are relevant, the retweets will come naturally. Google+. Now this is up and coming as a social media channel that they have been predicting is going to outdo Facebook. And in current users right now, it isn't, but with the inclusion of Google+ into every email account that is tied to Gmail, you'll see this go up quite a bit. Google+ has really started contributing to a business's overall search engine visibility as well, by allowing a G+ profile user to claim Google authorship. By tying a G+ profile to your hotel website, you can boost your hotel's visibility. Post relevant travel content and thoroughly complete your business profile, because all of this will show up in Google search as well when someone's searching for your hotel. I would also recommend you take advantage of Google Carousel that allows you to post as many pictures of your hotel as possible. Also be sure that your Google Map location is 100% accurate. So whatever your mailing address is for your hotel, you'll need that to be entered into your Google Map location as well. Here's an example of where our Google+ profile is showing up in Google search. So it's position 3, which is still pretty good. This is our blog on promoting your hotel using Instagram. and our favorite, TripAdvisor. Hotels wanting to appear on TripAdvisor need to purchase and complete a business listing. As with Facebook, hotel profiles should contain plenty of attractive property photos as well as full descriptions of property details. Since TripAdvisor rewards properties who have good reviews, it's very important to be proactive with every property review you receive. TripAdvisor provides a number of free tools to help hotels gather and share their property reviews. I'm not sure if you guys have checked out TripAdvisor's robust business tools, but they do allow you to add free website badges that feed reviews directly to your hotel's website. And they have a number of different ones. Some of them can just show your top 5 TripAdvisor comments. Some of them can just say, I'm a top-rated hotel on TripAdvisor. Either way, this gives you really good visibility, and the backing of TripAdvisor is also a good thing. Responding to negative reviews. Your online reputation is really important for protecting your hotel's brand image. It is never recommended that you argue with anyone who's giving you negative feedback. Most of the time, people just want to be heard. Your reputation is your brand, and you must be diligent in protecting it. So never respond to reviews negatively, and only delete reviews if they contain profanity. Negative reviews are actually a great opportunity to set the record straight in a positive tone. So use that opportunity. Also, it may be tempting over time to not respond to every review. But as new people are coming to your hotel's profile, they won't be seeing the reviews that you have responded to that's on down in the comments. They'll be seeing the first ones. So you want to stay on top of that. Next, we're going to cover the anatomy of a great hotel website. There are many great hotel websites out there, and the Estes Park is one of them. They are a client of ours, and I just love their website. They have a proper logo. They have secondary navigation, social sharing icons, primary navigation, appealing imagery, a booking engine, a full hotel description on their homepage, and a calendar of events. So why are these things important? 1, they've established their branding. 2, the secondary navigation gives them an opportunity to open up more topics to viewers of their website, like reservations and special packages. Staying connected, you can actually sign up for their notifications. They also have galleries that feature different parts of their property. Their primary navigation is wonderful because it breaks up different reasons that someone would visit their hotel, whether it's just for lodging, whether it's to go to the restaurant or their spa, or to visit the marina. And they also want to respond to groups and meetings and weddings and events that people would be visiting their hotel for. They also have appealing imagery. People buy emotionally these days. So they want to envision that they are there at your property and that they're having a great time and that everything just looks beautiful and picturesque. You want to sell your property in that way. A booking engine is an obvious inclusion into a website. You want people to be able to book off of your website versus leaving to go to an OTA. The full hotel description on a homepage is very important because this ties in to your Google search engine results as well. So you want to be very, very descriptive, not only about your actual hotel address, but landmarks that are surrounding your hotel, cities or main roadways that are around your hotel. All of these things will play into how Google is returning search results based on someone's location when they're searching. The calendar of events is obviously very helpful because it would give someone maybe a reason to book that they wouldn't have otherwise. So here's some frequently asked questions that I get in marketing all the time. So if you want to know who is hosting your website, which, it can happen, you can forget who's hosting your website, Just go to whoishostingthis.com and look it up. The same with your domain name. Who owns that is whois.com. I also recommend that hotels sign up for Google Alerts. This will let you know when your hotel is being talked about online. Hootsuite and social mention are basically the same way to hear about your hotel being talked about as Google Alerts, but for social media instead. I've also posted some good resources for social media posting. We realize you're short on time, so check these out and pull some of your postings from here. We've covered how to create short links for Twitter. And then I also wanted to cover what the difference between a free TripAdvisor listing and a paid listing. With a free business account, you can add hotel descriptions, photos, respond to guest reviews, access free TripAdvisor website badges, and track your performance. With a paid business listing, you're able to add direct contact information for your property, create special offers to increase visibility, access an expanded property dashboard of analytics, premium property photos slideshow, and a free mobile upgrade for special offers. All right, I'll open it up to questions, and you can ask questions in the chat pane. No one has any questions? Don't be shy. All right, this concludes our presentation on social media best practices. If you have any questions about social media or hotel marketing in general, you can contact me at marybeth.folger, F-O-L-G-E-R, @nlink.com. Thank you everyone for your time.